Okay, let's go. Hi and welcome to Happy Habits with Celine. I am really happy that you're here. Today we have a 30-minute session with breathing, a 15-minute flow, and around an 8-minute meditation in the end. Today's topic is perfection and embracing imperfection. It is something I work on a lot myself, and I'm sure everyone at a certain point in their lives is learning to embrace imperfection. And so to start with, find a comfortable seat, close your eyes, relax your hands on your knees or in your lap. Take a deep inhale in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Another one of those, deep inhale in and exhale through the mouth. And then just take a moment to check in with yourself. Notice whatever is inside of you. Observe if there is emotions or thoughts popping up without developing a story around it. And then gently open your eyes. We will start with a breathing exercise called fire breath. So for fire breath, you push out old air as if you're blowing your nose. And the inhale happens naturally. So take a deep inhale first. Exhale through the mouth. And then inhale to start your fire breath. And if you found a rhythm that works for you, close your eyes, relax your shoulders and your forehead. And just push out this old air. We'll do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then exhale completely. And lock your tank, and at the bottom and at the top, tuck your chin in, stay without breathing. And in your own time, start filling up your tank from the bottom until your throat. And then lock your tank again, tuck your chin in, stay without breathing. And in your own time, start breathing naturally. And observe what is inside of you. And then bring your left hand on your right knee and place your right hand behind you. Come into a gentle twist. Look over your right shoulder. Breathe deeply. And inhale, come back to center. Come to the other side. So place your right hand on your left knee, your left hand behind you. Look over your left shoulder. And inhale, come back to center. We'll be doing another round of fire breath, this time introducing a cat cow movement. So on my exhale, around my back and tuck my chin in. On an inhale, I open up and look to the ceiling. I stress the exhale, and this time I also stress the inhale. So first take a deep inhale in, exhale through the mouth, and then inhale to start your fire breath with cat-cow. Just find a rhythm that works for you. Maybe you want to go slower or faster than me. Maybe you want to do your movement a little bigger or smaller. Do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come back to a neutral position. Take a moment to observe what is inside of you. Just observe and know that there's nothing that should be. Observe what is. Before we get into our flow, I would love to share a little personal story with you. When I started yoga, I felt really intimidated by all the flexible yogis around me. And I compared myself a lot, and I did not enjoy that practice. So with time I learned that yoga has nothing to do with perfection. Yoga is about finding the practice that works for you. And any given day might be different. So I invite you today to practice imperfection with me and find what works for you. On that note, come into a forward fold, bring your feet onto your mat and just let your upper body fall front. You can take a hold of your elbows if that feels good, and then find any movement you want to do. Any imperfect movement. So stretch out one leg after the other, swing from side to side. Breathe in any way that feels good. And then slowly rise up to standing and come to the top of your mat. Ground through your feet, engage your legs, engage your core. On an inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, relax your arms down. And then start breathing deeply. On an inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Press your fingers together. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees as generously as you want. Inhale, halfway lift, one line between your head and your hips. And then place your hands on the mat, step back into plank or into half plank by lowering your knees. Come forward, exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog, look up to the ceiling. And exhale, downward dog. Take your time here in your downward dog. Do any imperfect movement that you want to do. So just straightening out your legs. Maybe pushing your shoulders towards your mat. Anything that feels good. Breathe deeply here. And then bring your right foot over your left foot, a little front to the mat. Step it down and then bring your left foot to the right of your mat. And this way, step your feet slowly up towards your hands. Take your time. Enjoy that stretching. And if you've arrived at the top of your mat, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up all the way. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment to breathe here. Smile. We do one more sun salutation A. So inhale, raise up your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten your spine. Step back into plank or into half plank. Push away from your mat and exhale, lower down. Then inhale, push up your upper body to upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Again, enjoy any movement you want to do here. Maybe you want to just stand still. Maybe you want to straighten your spine and bring your shoulders a little closer towards the mat. And then we step again forward the same way. So I bring my right foot over my left, a little front. And then I bring my right foot to the left, to the other side of the mat. And this way I slowly step up towards my hands. Then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up all the way. And exhale, hands to heart. Then bring your hands to your hips. Ground through your left foot. On an inhale, raise up your right leg as straight as you can. Fix a point in front of you. Breathe deeply. Enjoy that little burn in your leg. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it down. Then inhale, open up through the chest. And exhale, fold forward. You can take a hold of your legs or of your big toes. On an inhale, straighten your spine and exhale, fold. So you're trying to bring your belly towards the upper part of your legs so you can bend your knees. Breathe deeply here. And then inhale, slowly rise up. Bring your hands to your hips, ground through your right foot. Inhale, rise up with your left leg. Straight in front of you, to whatever height is okay for you. Breathe deeply, fix that point. We hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. And bring your feet a little further apart. Inhale, open up through the chest. And exhale, fold forward. Again, you can take a hold of your legs or of your big toes or your feet. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe deeply here. Then place your left hand below your face on the mat. And on an inhale, rise up with your right arm towards the ceiling. Straighten out your right leg. Bend your left leg. Look up towards your hand. Breathe deeply. And then slowly lower down and bring your right hand below your face. On an inhale, rise up with your left arm, straightening out the left leg. Breathe deeply. And then bring your hand down on the mat again. Inhale, straighten your spine. And exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, slowly rise up to mountain pose. Take a moment to redirect your focus, to take a deep breath. And exhale through the mouth. We will be doing another set of a little bit of balancy poses. I will be using a block, but you can just do it with your mat as well. And if you lose your balance, which surely will happen with me, just say how interesting and come back to your pose. So ground through your left foot. Inhale, rise up with your right leg. Breathe deeply. And we come into plank pose. So I bring my right leg to the back without stepping it down. And I bring my upper body down towards the mat. And then either I straighten out my arms next to my body, or I straighten them out in front of me. Anything that works for you. And if you lose your balance, like I just did, come back. Breathe deeply. And then bring both hands to the mat. You can bend your knee and just straighten out that leg behind you. And take a deep inhale in. On an exhale, bring your knee towards your face and contract your muscles. Inhale, straighten it out behind you. Exhale, knee to nose and engage your core. Inhale, straighten it out behind you. One more, exhale. Inhale, straighten it out behind you. And then bring your foot to the mat again. Inhale, straighten your spine. And exhale, fold forward. Breathe deeply here. And then inhale, rise up. We come to the other side. So ground through your right foot. Inhale, rise up with your left leg. Breathe deeply. And then without stepping your foot down, come into plank pose. So straighten out the leg behind you, let your upper body come front. Straighten out the arms next to your body or in front of you, anything that works for you. If you lose your balance, just come back. How interesting. Breathe deeply here. And then bring both hands to the mat and push your left leg a little higher if that's okay for you. Take a deep inhale in here and exhale, knee to nose. Contract your core. Inhale, straighten it out behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, straighten it out behind you. And exhale, knee to nose. Straighten it out behind you. And exhale, step your foot next to the other one. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe deeply here. And then bring your feet a little further apart. We come into a yogi squat. So sit down, but you're not sitting down completely. And then bring your hands into prayer position and push with your elbows towards your knees. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible. Look in front of you. Breathe deeply here. And then place your hands on the mat again and come into a forward fold again. So inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold forward. And as we're here in your forward fold, if it resonates with you, repeat after me. I embrace my imperfections. Because imperfections make life interesting. And then inhale, slowly rise up to mountain pose. Ground through your feet. Focus on a point in front of you and take a deep inhale in. Exhale through the mouth. Another deep inhale in, exhale through the mouth. We'll be going through one more sun salutation, A. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands on the mat, step back into plank. And exhale, lower down as slowly as you can. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take 2 long breaths here. And then inhale, come onto the top of your toes and slowly lower down onto your knees. And then come to a seated position. We'll be doing butterfly pose before we come into our meditation. So bring your feet together and then let your knees fall to the side as much as you can. So maybe you're much more flexible than me and your knees touch the floor. Or maybe you're a little more up and that's totally fine. Breathe deeply here. And repeat again. I accept my imperfections. Because imperfections make life interesting. Breathe deeply and see if with every exhale you can relax a little more into the pose. And then slowly bring your knees together again. For your meditation, find a comfortable seat of your choice. You can also sit on your knees or lie down if that is better for you. And close your eyes. And take a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Another deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. And on your next inhale, try to grow a little taller. And exhale through the mouth. Then return to a normal breathing. And then imagine that there is this white golden light coming into your body, the top of your head, and this white golden light is streaming through the crown of your head and the back of your head, and relaxing that part. And that white golden light is streaming through your forehead and relaxing your forehead, relaxing your ears, streaming through your eyes, your eyebrows, your third eye. And that white golden light is streaming through your nose, through your jaw, streaming through your whole face and relaxing. Relaxing the face and washing away perfectionism. And the white golden light is streaming through your throat. And it's relaxing the throat, and it is taking away anything we don't want. It is liberating us to speak our truth. And that white golden light is streaming through your shoulders, relaxing your shoulders. It's streaming through your arms, relaxing your arms. Streaming through your hands and your fingers and relaxing every part of it. And the white golden light is streaming through your chest, streaming through your heart, taking away everything heavy. Leaving space to create with imperfection. And that white golden light is streaming through your belly and relaxing every organ. And that white golden light is streaming through your hips, relaxing your hips, and streaming through your legs, relaxing every part of your legs and your feet. And you can now feel that your whole body is relaxed. Direct your focus to your breath. And stay with your breath from the beginning of the inhale until the end of the exhale. We meditate to train our awareness, to train our ability to create space. So there is no perfection in meditation. Some days it's easier and there's not that many thoughts visiting. Other days it's harder to sit. So just embrace whatever comes to you today. Stay with your breathing, and if there are thoughts visiting or you're distracted by noise, tell yourself how interesting and come back to your body. And now I want you to think of one thing that you're not doing in your life because of perfection. What is one thing you're not doing because you think it's not good enough, or nobody will care, or it's not important? Picture that one thing. Maybe it's something small. Maybe something creative like painting or starting an instrument. Maybe it's starting your new project or publishing something you wrote. Picture yourself doing that. And bring a smile to your face as you picture yourself doing that. And then find out when you can do that. Is it something you can already do today or this week? Or is it a bigger project that maybe you will do during months? Be clear when you will do it. And bring that smile to your face again. And inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. And then bring your arms down and say, yes! And bring your arms up again. Picture yourself doing that thing. Deep inhale. And another, yes! As you bring your arms down. Then relax your hands on your lap or on your knees. Smile. And bring your hands together in prayer positions in front of your heart and say thank you to yourself for practicing today. For practicing to embrace imperfection. And I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. See you next time.